Ladies and gentlemen, let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how your problems seem to grow bigger at night? It's as if your mind amplifies everything you've pushed aside during the day. Those restless, heavy feelings when you wake up, they can be overwhelming. But here's the truth. You don't have to let them control you. Make no mistake, the way you handle those moments can completely change how you move through the rest of your night. So, when you wake up with that heavy vibe, don't just lie there letting it fester. Take a moment, sit up, prop a pillow behind you, and check in with yourself. Ask, what's on my mind? What am I carrying that won't let go? Let's dive into how you can reclaim your peace step by step and bring that rest back. If you are not subscribed, I recommend subscribing and activating the notification bell so you don't miss any videos. If you like the topic of this video, please comment 1. If you don't, please comment 0 to let me know how I can improve and make better videos for you. Now, let's begin. Waking up in the middle of the night, somewhere between 3:00 and 5:00 a.m. is more common than most people realize. It's one of those experiences that feels almost like a cruel joke, especially when you find yourself wide awake, staring at the ceiling, desperate for sleep. But here's the thing, this isn't the end of the world, and it certainly doesn't signal any kind of doom. The moment we allow ourselves to panic and wrestle with the idea of falling back asleep is when we create the biggest problem. The very act of stressing over our sleeplessness only makes the situation worse. Let's break this down and explore why, and more importantly, how to handle these early wake-ups with a sense of peace and purpose. Trying to force sleep when you're already awake is like trying to herd cats on a unicycle. It's bound to end in frustration. It's a struggle that only spirals into more agitation. The more you lie there pleading with your brain to just fall asleep, the worse it gets. You're unintentionally fueling the fire of frustration. As soon as stress creeps in, so does cortisol, the body's natural stress hormone, the one that essentially says, well, no more sleep for you. It wakes you up even more, and suddenly your body is far more alert than when you first opened your eyes. The irony is that the harder you fight it, the less likely you are to fall back asleep. It's a vicious cycle, a cruel paradox, and it's so easy to get caught in it. Instead of fighting against your body and mind, let's flip the script. Let's embrace these moments as an opportunity to reclaim your peace. The first thing you need to do is stop lying there defeated. Gently sit up in bed. There's no need to jolt yourself upright like it's morning. The simple act of shifting your posture tells your brain, I'm not staying stuck in this frustration. Now, focus on your breathing. Breathe slowly, deeply, and intentionally. Inhale through your nose for a count of 4. Hold for a second, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Repeat this process for a few moments. This may seem like a small action, but it's one of the most effective ways to hack your nervous system. Deep, rhythmic breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, the body's natural rest and digest mode, which helps counteract the anxiety and cortisol that flood your body during moments of stress. As you breathe deeply, you'll notice your shoulders begin to relax and your heartbeat starts to settle into a more peaceful rhythm. It's not magic. It's simply your body's biology kicking in, reminding you that you have the power to reset. Next, take a moment to check in with your surroundings. What could be causing this unwelcome wake-up call? Is your pillow flatter than a pancake that's been crushed under years of neglect? Are your sheets twisted around your legs like a boa constrictor, holding you hostage? Or is the room too warm, too cold, or just plain uncomfortable? Even small discomforts like these can snap you out of sleep without you realizing it at first. It's crucial to adjust your environment right then and there, not later when you've stewed in your discomfort for too long. Fluff that pillow, untangle the sheets, and adjust the thermostat aim for that magic range of 60 to 67 F, which is scientifically proven to promote the best sleep. Maybe you're even a little dehydrated, your body loses water throughout the night, and that dry mouth or twitchy legs could be a sign of that. Grab a glass of water. It's an easy fix that can make all the difference. The key here is to not just endure it, but to take control of your surroundings. Small changes can lead to big improvements in how you feel. Now, let's dig a little deeper into the mystique of those early morning hours. These hours between 3:00 and 5:00 a.m. aren't just some cruel twist of fate. They've earned a place in history and folklore. You've likely heard of the witching hour, or perhaps the hour of the wolf terms that evoke a sense of mystery, don't they? But the truth is, many of history's brightest minds didn't just survive these early wake-ups, they thrived in them. Think about Leonardo da Vinci, who took short naps throughout the day, claiming that these fragmented sleeps fueled his boundless creativity. Or Nikola Tesla, who was known to sleep as little as 2 hours a night, using the quiet, solitary hours of the night to work on groundbreaking inventions that shaped the world. What I'm saying is, those quiet moments when the world is still and your mind is in that hazy state of half-wakefulness are far from wasted. They can be a goldmine for inspiration, a precious time when the distractions of the world fade away and creativity can flow freely. So, here's an idea. Keep a notebook and pen on your nightstand, nothing fancy, just something you can easily jot thoughts down on. You'd be amazed at how often your sleepy ramblings in the dark hours of the night turn into brilliant ideas by morning. Whether it's a thought, a solution to a lingering problem, a creative spark, or even a grocery list, you never know how those fleeting moments of stillness will blossom into something meaningful. If writing isn't your thing, try a low-stakes distraction. Don't reach for your phone, resist the urge to scroll through endless notifications, because that blue light triggers even more cortisol. Instead, picture a calming scene, perhaps waves softly lapping at a distant shore, or a forest at dawn with the sun just beginning to peek through the trees. If your mind is still too restless, step out of bed for a moment, stretch, and reset your body. Let your muscles relax and your mind follow. The goal is to avoid getting trapped in that cycle of stress and anxiety. Accept that you're awake, not as something wrong or broken, but as a moment to reset. Sleep will come when it's ready, and your job is simply to create the right conditions. So, the next time you wake up at 3:00 a.m., don't panic. Embrace the stillness, breathe deeply, adjust your environment, and explore the possibilities that this quiet time offers. Those early hours aren't the enemy unless you allow them to be. And with the right mindset, you just might find that they hold the potential for something far more powerful than sleep clarity, creativity, and a deeper sense of peace. Waking up in the middle of the night, somewhere between 3:00 and 5:00 a.m., feels like an experience that most people just don't talk about enough. It's that cruel moment when you wake up for no real reason, staring at the ceiling, feeling completely and utterly alone in your insomnia. Your brain might start replaying that awkward conversation from 3 days ago, or you might suddenly remember something you forgot to do tomorrow. It's like the universe decided to throw a curveball at you right when you need sleep the most. But here's the thing, it's the end of the world. Honestly, it's more common than we realize, and it certainly doesn't mean something is wrong with you. What happens in these quiet, still hours of the night often has nothing to do with the physical state of your body. It's all about your emotional state, your energy, and how you choose to deal with it. Now, I get it. It's frustrating to lie there wide awake, feeling helpless. I've been there, and the truth is, most people think the only way to fix it is to fight it. But the harder you fight it, the worse it gets. The stress you feel from not being able to fall asleep only feeds your frustration. It's like you're fueling the fire of sleeplessness by getting upset about it. When you do this, you're sending all the wrong signals to your body. Specifically, you're spiking your cortisol levels, which is your body's stress hormone. Cortisol is the last thing you want running through your veins when you're trying to drift off into sleep. Instead of easing into relaxation, your body becomes more alert. The simple act of stressing over it is like throwing gasoline on a fire, making sleep even less likely. So here's my suggestion: stop fighting it. Don't lie there trying to force yourself back to sleep. That's when the real damage is done. Instead, let's flip the script. Let's embrace these moments of wakefulness as an opportunity to reclaim your peace. Start by sitting up in bed gently, no need to jump up like you've overslept for work. This simple movement alone tells your body, hey, I'm not going to stay stuck in this anxious cycle. It's a quiet, gentle form of resistance to the frustration that's trying to take hold of you. Now, shift your focus to your breathing. Deep, steady breathing can be a game changer. Breathe in deeply through your nose for a count of 4, hold it for a beat, and then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6. Do this a few times, and you'll start to feel the tension in your shoulders melt away, your heartbeat slowing, your thoughts calming. Trust me, this isn't just a relaxing exercise. It's science-backed. Deep breathing activates your parasympathetic nervous system, which is your body's natural rest and digest mode. It counteracts the stress response that's keeping you up, helping you regain control over your body and mind. But maybe you're thinking, that's nice, but what if I'm still wide awake and uncomfortable? I get that too. It's not just about the stress, you might be physically uncomfortable as well. Maybe your pillow has become a flat, lifeless piece of cloth that's barely serving its purpose. Or your sheets feel like they've wrapped themselves around your body like a trap. Perhaps the temperature in the room is completely wrong, too hot or too cold, and it's making you toss and turn. These little things can wake you up without you even realizing why. It's important to take control of your environment. Fluff your pillow, untangle the sheets, and adjust the thermostat so it's within that sweet spot of 60 to 67 F, which is scientifically proven to promote better sleep. Maybe you're even a little dehydrated, and your body is sending you signals you can't ignore: dry mouth, restless legs. Grab a glass of water, sip it slowly, and let your body hydrate itself. Small adjustments can make all the difference in your comfort levels. And by doing this, you're giving yourself the best chance to relax back into sleep. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment 1 below to let me know that you are still here with me. And then there's the deeper question: why are you awake in the first place? Have you ever wondered about the significance of those early morning hours between 3:00 and 5:00 a.m.? They aren't just some random time that the universe picks to mess with your sleep. There's a fascinating tradition in Chinese medicine that connects those hours to the lungs. It's said that between 3:00 and 5:00 a.m., the body's energy is processing emotional residue stuff that you've been carrying around all day. That's right, your emotional baggage. The grief you've been holding back, the stress you've brushed aside, the unsaid words, the unresolved tensions. Your body is trying to process them, but since your mind is already stressed out and distracted, it wakes you up to remind you that it's time to deal with them. In modern science, we call this emotional overload. Your brain is sorting through everything that has been weighing on you, trying to make sense of it all. So when you wake up in that window feeling heavy or unsettled, it's not a random occurrence. Your body is telling you to pay attention to something deeper that needs your care. Perhaps it's not about needing more sleep, it's about recognizing that your soul needs some care. Don't just lie there trying to force sleep. Sit up gently and ask yourself, what's going on here? What's lingering in my heart? What's weighing on my mind? It might be a specific worry like an unresolved argument or a deadline that's looming over you. Or it could be something deeper, like a sadness you've been avoiding because it's easier to push it away during the day. Write it down. Don't overthink it. Just get it out of your head. Write down whatever comes to mind. This act of writing helps you externalize what's troubling you. It's like giving your emotions a voice, letting them breathe on the page instead of in your mind. It's not about solving the problem right then and there. It's about acknowledging it and giving it a place to exist without stealing your peace. And if that's not enough, pair the journaling with slow, deliberate breathing again. Inhale deeply, hold for a moment, and then exhale slowly, imagining all the tension leaving your body. Say to yourself, I release this for now. It's a tiny ritual, but it's powerful. You're not denying your emotions, but you're permitting yourself to set them down for the moment. Think of it like bookmarking a heavy novel. You're putting it down for now, but it's not going anywhere. You can pick it up later, but for now, it's time to rest. Studies back this up too. Journaling and deep breathing can lower cortisol levels and ease anxiety. It's not magic, it's science. And it's something simple you can do for yourself in those quiet, frustrating moments. Next time you wake up in the dead of night, don't fight it. Embrace the stillness. Acknowledge your emotions, breathe through them, and set your mind and body on a path toward peace. Instead of seeing those early hours as a curse, try to see them as a rare gift, a chance to connect with yourself on a deeper level. And when you finally drift back to sleep, you'll find that the rest that follows will be far more meaningful. Have you ever found yourself stuck in the endless cycle of restlessness, lying there in bed, unable to escape the clutches of insomnia? It feels all too familiar, doesn't it? That nagging sense of discomfort as you toss and turn, the sheets twisting around you like they're part of some cruel joke, and your mind won't stop racing. But here's the harsh truth: staying glued to the mattress and letting yourself stew in that state of unease is only digging you deeper into the hole of wakefulness. After about 15 minutes of restless turning, your body is practically screaming for a reset. It's not about running a marathon, but a simple, gentle nudge to shake off the tension and bring yourself back to calm. Let me guide you through a quick 1-minute sleep reboot. Trust me, it's so easy that it feels almost like you're cheating the system. First off, ditch the misconception that you have to lie still, stiff as a board, as if your very presence in the bed will suddenly create sleep. That's a myth. Lying there motionless when you're already wired up like a live wire is like trying to keep water in your hands. It simply doesn't work. Instead, just sit up slowly. No need to make it a dramatic production. Just ease yourself into a seated position. Prop yourself gently against the headboard or swing your legs over the side of the bed if that feels more natural. Now, let's focus on one of the most overlooked sources of tension, your neck. After hours of awkward pillow wrestling, it's no surprise your neck feels like a stiff plank. Roll it gently, don't rush. Just ease your chin toward your chest, and then slowly shift it to the right, allowing your ear to glide toward your shoulder. Take a deep, slow breath as you do this. Feel that stretch, hold it, and then gently roll to the left. Keep moving in slow, deliberate motions. It's like an unspoken invitation to your body, telling those tight muscles, relax, you've been holding on too long. As you do this, the tension in your shoulders will start to melt. Those muscles that have been clenched so tight, as if preparing for a fight, will finally get the memo that the battle is over. Next, let's go straight for those stubborn shoulders. They've been hoarding all the stress, like it's their sole purpose in life. Lift them as high as you can, almost like you're trying to touch the ceiling. Hold that position for just a second, and then let them drop back down with a soft, releasing exhale. Do this 3 or 4 times, pairing each motion with a deep, steady breath. Inhale as you lift, exhale as you release. It's like you're hitting the reset button on all the tension that's built up in your back. You might even hear a little crack or pop as you move. Don't panic. That's just your body's way of saying, thank you for paying attention. Now, let's get the blood flowing. You may be sitting on the edge of the bed already, but if you're not, slide over to it. Try a seated forward fold. Keep it slow and relaxed. There's no need to impress anyone with your yoga skills. Just hinge at your hips and let your hands slide down toward your knees or the floor. Don't force it. Just let gravity work its magic for a few seconds. Think of it as your spine's chance to take a deep, stretching sigh. This little move helps boost circulation, especially after you've been lying down for so long. It can also relieve that cramped feeling in your lower back. Sometimes all your body needs is a little nudge to get things moving again. While you're down there, take a deep breath. Inhale deeply through your nose, and then exhale through your mouth. Let your rib cage expand fully and feel the tension of the day slowly start to melt away with every breath. Your body is telling your mind, we're safe now, no need to panic. That deep breath sends a quiet message to your nervous system. There's no danger, just peace and calm. And finally, let's tackle that feeling of restlessness that seems to seep into your legs. It's like they're trapped in a constant state of jitteriness, right? Lift one leg at a time and give it a little shake, nothing too crazy, just a gentle wiggle, as if you're shaking water off your foot after a swim. Spend about 10 seconds per leg and let that twitchiness fade. It's a silly move, but it works like a charm. Those restless legs are often the silent killers of sleep, and this little trick helps them settle down. Pair it with slow, steady breathing, 4 counts in, 6 counts out, and you'll feel your body shift into relaxation mode. The chill-out crew of your parasympathetic nervous system gets the signal, taking over from the adrenaline junkies that have been keeping you wide awake. Do your hands or feet feel cold? That's another sneaky sleep saboteur. When your extremities are icy, your body struggles to relax. Give them a little attention. Rub your hands together briskly, as if you're trying to start a fire. Then, if your feet are cold too, cup your hands over them for a few seconds. That friction warms them up quickly, and that warm, cozy feeling sends the signal to your brain, it's okay to relax now. You're safe, you're warm, and you can sleep. Warm hands and feet are scientifically linked to faster sleep onset as your body's core temperature drops when it's time to drift off. And those toasty extremities help make that transition even smoother. Now, if you found these tips helpful, drop a 3 in the comments below. I'd love to hear if these tricks have helped you calm your mind. And don't forget to subscribe and turn on the bell so you never miss another video that's packed with helpful advice for making the most of your nights and your days. Your support allows me to continue providing content that helps make your life a little easier, a little more peaceful. Finally, we've reached a crucial step. It's 3:58 a.m. and your brain is hosting a mental marathon, racing through thoughts of everything from locking the door to that embarrassing thing you said in 2019. The harder you try to silence them, the louder they get. Sound familiar? When your mind starts running wild, trying to force it to calm down is like telling a hyperactive toddler to sit still. But here's a little secret weapon you can use right from your nightstand sound. Instead of scrolling through your phone and getting sucked into its dopamine trap, try using sound as a tool to guide your brain back to peacefulness. Pink noise, for instance, is your new best friend. Unlike white noise, which can be harsh and overwhelming, pink noise is like nature's lullaby, gentle rain, soft wind through the trees, the rhythmic crash of ocean waves. It's soothing, calming, and works wonders to help you fall asleep faster. Pink noise can even improve your memory the next day, according to a study from Northwestern University. Keep a small speaker nearby, set it low, and let the peaceful sounds wash over you. It's like you're turning down the volume on the chaos in your mind and tuning into something much more serene. If pink noise isn't your thing, or you need something with a bit more guidance, try a short 5-minute sleep meditation. Picture a calm, soothing voice like Morgan Freeman's, if you can imagine it guiding you through a body scan. Start with your toes and slowly work your way up, relaxing each part of your body, one breath at a time. You'll feel the tension melt away, and before you know it, you'll be drifting off into peaceful sleep. Trust me, these little changes can make all the difference in getting the restful night you deserve. If you are still watching this video and find these lessons useful, please comment below to let me know that you are still here with me. It's like a bedtime story for grown-ups, a kind of soothing, almost magical way to gently guide your mind from the chaotic whirlpool of thoughts to the calm waters of sleep. And believe me, it works. The beauty of this approach is that it gives your brain a simple, boring job to focus on just enough to tire it out, but not too much to keep it engaged in all those worrying thoughts. It's almost like a little mental vacation where you don't need fancy apps or expensive tools. No, the world of free, soothing soundscapes is wide open to you, whether through YouTube or podcasts. The key is to find one that's gentle and serene, with no jarring ads or intrusive intros that jolt you awake. Test it out ahead of time and make sure the volume is soft, almost whisper quiet. Your goal is for that voice to become your lifeline, pulling you away from the mental noise and back into the embrace of your pillow. If you're anything like me, you might even enjoy turning this into a relaxing exercise for your mind, especially if you're a self-proclaimed word nerd. A monotone audiobook could be your best friend during sleepless nights. And trust me, I'm emphasizing monotone. Now is not the time for an action-packed thriller or a fantasy saga with loud, dramatic narrators who leave you hanging on every word. No, pick something that's gently dry and unassuming. Maybe a collection of nature essays, a boring history of Victorian gardening, or even a lecture about geology and sedimentary rocks. The trick here is the steady, low-energy voice that doesn't demand too much from you. It's like an auditory ambient noise. Your brain holds on to the words just enough to stop them from spiraling into chaos, but without the drama that could pull it back into wakefulness. I'll be honest, one night I fell asleep to a guy calmly describing the life cycle of moss. No kidding, I was out cold within 10 minutes. And I don't even like plants. It's funny how something so dry can be the very thing that lulls you into the deep, restful sleep you crave. So keep that audiobook queued up and set a sleep timer so it doesn't play all night. Adjust the volume to a barely there level so there are no shocking shifts in sound that could yank you back to reality. The goal is soft, steady, and peaceful, like a lullaby for your overworked mind. You might be wondering, why does this work? Well, your brain is wired to latch onto patterns. It's a sucker for rhythm and repetition. Think about it, when your mind is racing, it's like a car stuck in high gear, spinning its wheels and going nowhere fast. But when you introduce consistent, soothing sounds, whether it's pink noise, rain, or the soft murmur of an audiobook, it's like you're shifting that car into neutral and then slowly into reverse. Your mind gradually slows down, and before you know it, you're easing into restful sleep. Science backs this up. A 2013 review in Sleep Medicine found that low-level, consistent audio like pink noise or guided meditations reduces the arousal in your nervous system, cutting down the time it takes for you to fall asleep. It's not about blocking out every single thought. It's about gently guiding your mind onto a different track. So, next time your brain's going for a 4:00 a.m., sprint, skip the doom scroll on your phone and reach for something soothing. Whether it's the soft sound of pink noise, the sound of rain, a short guided meditation, or even a narrator so monotone they could bore a caffeine addict to sleep, let that sound be your guide. Keep it low, steady, and free of any dramatic twists. It's like a lullaby for your overactive mind, a way to show your brain that it's safe to let go of the worries and drift off into the peaceful comfort of sleep. And there you have it, 5 powerful steps to transform those 3 OAM to 5 OAM. Wake-ups into opportunities for peace, health, and maybe even a little self-discovery. I hope this has given you a new way to listen to your body and mind soothe them, to let them rest when they need it most. So now that we've walked through these simple but powerful steps to help you reclaim your sleep and calm your mind, I want to hear from you. What's one thing you've learned today that you're going to start practicing in your own life? Whether it's a new way to ease into sleep or something that helps quiet your racing thoughts, I'd love for you to share your thoughts in the comments below this video. If you enjoyed this content and found it helpful, please leave your comment below, and don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel for more tips and insights. Your support means the world and helps us continue creating valuable content for you. Thanks for watching, and I hope these tips help you sleep soundly tonight.